Hi everyone, I want to show you how to solve the MegaMinx in the final layer. If you need to see how I got to the first 4 layers, you can look at the end of this video and follow that closely. Most people just need advice in the last layer because these layers are very similar to 3 by 3 by 3, but the final layer is a bit different. Okay, so the first step to solve this 5th layer is to make the star. Our color here is gray, as you can see, so we need to make the star. Okay, that means that all the gray colors are faced upwards for these edges. Okay. So the algorithm we're going to use for that is this one over here. Very simple. There's a tip there as well, but you can't always use that 100%. It depends on the scenario. If you're lucky, you can use that. But a lot of the case, it's trial and error. So let's try. Okay, so the tip was the unresolved stuff should be in the front layer and another unresolved piece to the top right. But yeah, we don't have that, the luxury of that, so we're just going to do the algorithm. So it's front, right, upper, right accent, upper accent, front accent. Okay, so yeah, this definitely moved it for us for that scenario. Unresolved and another unresolved piece to the top right. So you just do the algorithm again. So you do front, right, upper, right accented, upper accented, front accented, and there is the star. Okay, so if you don't have the scenario that we had at the bottom here, you just do the algorithm once and then you do it, make sure that your unresolved piece is in the front and the unresolved one top right. And that's the first step. Okay, the next step to solve this final layer is to swap the edges. And for that we're going to use this algorithm to swap edges. So let's see. The tip that I've written there at the bottom was 2 matching adjacent top right. So we could see this one is matching and that one is matching. So you would really need to have them top right, but it's not possible in this case. The front must be unresolved. So this is the closest we can get to that. So we're just going to do the algorithm like this. So you're going to say right, upper, right accent, upper, right, upper 3, and then right accented. And you must see how it looks now. So just turn this top one to see how many is matching. So we've got the one now there. Let's turn it some more. See if we can match more, not really. Okay. So here we've got 2 matching over here. Okay, so that's exactly the scenario that we want. So if we look at our tip again, 2 matching in the adjacent top right. So, and then 1 unresolved in the front. And that's exactly, that one is matching, this one is matching, this one is unresolved in the front. So do the algorithm like this again. Right, upper, right accented, upper, right, upper 3, right accented. Okay, and then you just turn it, and then you can see we still have our star and all the colors is now resolved for those edges. Okay, and then for our second last step, really, we need to orientate these corners now to get them in the correct positions. Okay, and in this case, none of them are correct. There's not a single one that's correct. Our whole aim is to have 2 of them correct in the safety zone, which is this lower right portion of the top. So I have 2 correct and the other 3 incorrect. And when you do this algorithm, these move in an anti-clockwise position and till you have all 5 of them correct. But in this case, we don't have anything, so we just do the algorithm. Just for reference, that's the algorithm I'm talking about. Okay, so let's go. So we just do upper 2, right, upper 2 accented, left, upper 2, right accented, upper 2 accented, left. Okay. So now let's look for corners that are in the right place. It's not this one, not this one, not this one, not this one, not this one. Okay. So let's start remembering our front end, light blue. Do it again. Okay, let's see if there's anything correct now. We've got 1 correct there. Okay. So that one that's correct, put it at least in this safety zone over here, and then we do the algorithm again. Okay, so this one hasn't moved as expected. This one is correct. Which is a pity, because I would have liked to see it move, that these 2 are matching. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, now we see those 2 correct. Do it again. Now, so this is not going to do it for our scenario. Okay, so now we've got this matching and this matching, the other 3 incorrect. So let's move it like this. Pink front end, we know that is not going to move. But the problem is this one needs to move there. So let's rather do it with the cream. Okay, so you do okay, and that's a step in the right direction. So you could see this one correct place, this one Oh, it's not the correct place as I thought. That one also not correct. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, so now we've got two which are next to each other, correct. And that's what we're after. They don't have to be 100% correct like this, just in the right place, can be permutated. So now we put those two in our safety zone and we move these three around until they are correct. So do it again. Okay, so we know this hasn't moved. This one is correct, that one is correct, that one is correct. So that's the step done. And now we just need to permutate these corners in the correct position. But that's similar to a 3x3. So you just keep your front end, which is green in this case, and you just do the normal algorithm for 3x3. There it's on top, onto the next. There it's on top of the grey, onto the next. And there the cube is done. Good luck everyone. If you want to know how to do the first 4 layers, just stay tuned. I've got it after this section. Enjoy. Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to solve the MegaMinx. Okay, so we start off, it's very similar to a 3x3x3 for most of the steps, except the final layer, which has a couple of tricks. It's also similar, but yeah, there's a whole lot of algorithms you need to know for the last layer. But let's start with white. First we're going to build the star and have these corner pieces that we're going to start with. The edges, we're going to put them in the right position. So there you've got your white red. And now we do the same for all the others. So white yellow needs to go in there. I'm just going to do this. And there it's in position, but it's not, it needs to be flipped. So just do that through the back plane. And there it's correct. Okay, we do that one. It's in the correct position now. 2 more to complete the star. Here's a green one. You need to put in here. But as you can see, that's wrong. So we're just going to flip it. And there it's in the right position. And the last one must be blue. There we go, white, blue. And there the white star is complete. with all the correct edge positions. Now we're going to do the corners. Okay, so this one is the red blue one, needs to go in here. We've got that. This one is the green red one. Just going to transfer it. Needs to go in here. There we go. Here's another white piece. It is yellow blue. Needs to go all the way over here. There it is. Next, white. Here's one. That's purple yellow. Needs to go in there. And then one final white piece that we're looking for. This one. Needs to go in there. So there's the white first layer built with all the correct colors. Okay. Your second step will be to start color by color and build these colors. Okay. Try and build them top to bottom, but focusing on the stars first, except for the last two colors. So let's start with yellow. Okay, so this thing we need to take out. I'm just going to say, okay, and that's taken out. Here we go. So there we've got that, but yeah, it's a better idea to start from top to bottom really. So let's look for this yellow blue and yellow purple. Yellow blue is here. So we're going to put this one in there, similar to the 3x3. And there it's in. We're going to look for yellow, purple, it's this one. Okay, so yellow, purple needs to go in there. Same algorithm as 3x3. There it is. Okay. So that piece of ours that we put in is still there. Okay. Now we need to get the yellow light green. Here we go. So move that in there. And now we need to do the three corners of the yellow. Here's already a color we need to take out. Okay. That one is purple yellow. Okay. So purple yellow we're gonna put in here. So let's put it in there. There we go. Let's look for yellow, blue, green. Yellow, blue, green we have here. So we're going to put that in there. Okay. And then the last piece will be in here. Okay, there you've got your second color with the colors correct on the sides. Okay, on to the next. Purple in this case. Let's look for purple green. There we go, it's there. Let's just take that out. So I'm going to say okay, so purple green must be out. Here it is. And we're going to put that back in there. There it is. Let's do purple orange edge. It's here. So this purple orange needs to move in there. If you're worried that you're going to mess up stuff, you can always work in this lower plane as well. But I think in this case we would be fine. Okay. And there it is. Okay. So now this one needs to go in here. It's not correct, so we need to flip it. Okay, there it is. And now we're going to put in these two corners. That one is already done. So got your purple. Let's do, oh, it doesn't matter. Purple, orange, light blue. Purple, orange, light blue. Okay. So this one needs to go in here. Oh, got my permutation incorrect. So it's going to do this. And then we can do something like this. Okay, now we've got it in there. Last one is purple, green, light blue. It must be this one here. So yeah, just be careful that we don't mess up stuff now. Okay, so we're going to move that. This is the corner piece we after. Move it in the bottom plane all the way there. And now you just put it in here. Okay, so now you've got your two colors together with white. On to the next, green. Okay, so here's the green red we can put in there. So same 3x3 algorithm. There it's in. Green, light blue. Okay, so that we're gonna move in here. Okay, just turn it away. Okay, green, light blue. Ah, but I've put it in incorrectly, so it needs to be flipped. Okay, so let's do that. messing stuff up here, right? So just be careful of that. So let's just see. We still have our colors. So let's go again for dark green and light blue. Where did you go? Dark green and light blue sitting over here. Let's see where it is here. Okay. And it needs to go in there. Okay. So I'm just going to put it at the bottom here. Take it out. A lot of the time you just lose pieces. Okay, there it's dark green. Light blue. Okay. So it needs to go in there. So we just do this. And there it's in. And all the others are still fine. And we're gonna do this one here. It's dark green and cream. There we go. This is an easy one. Just move that in. Okay. So now we've got our green star. So now just for the last two corner pieces. Okay, so this one needs to move in here. Okay. There it is. And then dark green, light blue and cream. This one here. There it is. Needs to go in here. For this, I think we're just going to do this algorithm. There it is. Okay, so now we've got yellow, purple, green, and the white at the top. So for the final two colors, do everything from top to bottom, regardless if it's edges or corner pieces. So you first need to do this one. That is red, blue. Okay, it's this one here. Need to put it in there. And there it is. Okay. So now we're going to do this piece over here. So that's red, blue and pink. It's this one here. Okay, but we're not going to move this across because there's already one in place there. But let's just see if we can get around that. Not really. But the important thing here is to build it from top to bottom, so this piece takes preference over this one. So let's just put it in there. Okay, there it is. All right. So now on to the next pieces. I think let's do this one over here. I think we've messed that one up. You could have worked in the bottom layer for that. So let's just fix that quickly. It's not correct permutation, but I hope this will work. Let's just see if you do. Okay. Yeah, and that's fine. Okay. But we've messed this one up now. We just need to do that one correctly again. And okay, there it is. So you can see how all our colors is intact, and we're building these last two from top to bottom, right? So now we need to do these center pieces. The last two colors is the most trickiest. Okay, so because there's a lot of stuff that you can mess up, yeah. All right, so with this, we're looking for red cream. Red cream is here. Turn it out. Okay. That red cream needs to move over here. So I'm just going to move it one up. So now we've got it one higher up. Okay. So now we need to put it in here. But it's very risky to work here at the top, so rather work here in the bottom. We need to put that there. And then just turn it back. So there we've got it. Okay. Now we're going to do pink red. Pink red. So let's just move it up here for starters. Okay, so pink red we've moved here. And now we need to move it over there. But again, it's risky, so we're going to work with it over here. And I'm not sure if this is going to be right. Let's just try. Yeah, these. Okay. So everything's still intact. And you've got your two centers here. Now we need to do these two centers. Okay, so blue pink. Where is that? Oof, it's sitting up here. Okay, and it needs to go in here. Okay, so let's just take this out. Okay, so blue pink will be somewhere removed. Let's just see where it is now. Here we go. and we need to move that in there. So let's just move this up again. Okay, so we've got it here, and it needs to go in here. Okay. But now the permutation is not right. Okay, so put it in there. And now we're going to put it in there. Oh, this thing is almost coming apart. Here we go. So we were working on blue pink, right? And you can see it's in there. Okay. So now we need to do this centerpiece, which is green, blue. Where is that? A lot of the time you're just searching for stuff. Light green and blue. Oh, here it is. Okay. So we're just going to take that out. Okay. And then it was light green and blue, right? So it's over here. And we need to move it in there. Okay. So let's just move it up first. Okay, we've got it there. And now we need to move it in there. So see how we just work in the bottom plane to make it safer. And there it is. Okay, so all our colors still intact. So it's just the final two corners we need to do. Okay, so in this case it is red, cream and pink. Okay, there it's in. And then, excuse me, then this is blue, pink and green. Light green. Okay, so it's sitting over here. So let's see how we can do this easier. Not really. So this thing just needs to be permutated. Let's hope for the best. Okay, and there we are. So there you've got all your top colors. So white, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now that's called the third layer. Layer 1 done, 2 done. This zigzag one is 3 done. Now it's 4. 4 is very easy, luckily. So that's just normal 3 by 3. Okay, keep your whites always at the top. Okay, let's see. Okay, the bottom color is gray, so anything that's not gray we need to move somewhere. This one in there. Okay, searching. Here's another piece here at the bottom. So this one needs to move in there. Okay, and yeah, let's see, here's another one, needs to move in there. Okay, see if there's not, here's another one, needs to move in here. That should be all of them. So there you can see we've got our fourth layer. 1, 2, 3, 4, done. So that's very similar to a 3x3. So if you turn it around to do this top layer, that's where it gets a bit more tricky and where it's a bit different to the 3x3 that we know. So if you want to see how to get this final layer, just go to the beginning of this video. I'm going to start the video with the final layer because a lot of people only need to know how to do this part, seeing that the bottom is really 3x3x3 really. So yeah, go to the beginning of the video and good luck.